Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking all about self-care, such an important topic. Now, when I used to hear the word like self-care, I honestly used to think of it as like a set-aside day, almost like a pamper day. Whenever people would say self-care, I always thought about like face masks or doing your nails or something that you kind of only did like once in a while. But the more I thought about the concept of self-care, the more I thought about how it should be a daily concept. It should be something that we're kind of incorporating small habits into our everyday life that really help us take care of ourselves. And kind of just wanted to share some of the things that I do on a daily basis, pretty much a daily basis. Nothing I'm sharing is super crazy. They're honestly all just like super small things that really leave you feeling better about yourself, more organized, just like you've had a more productive day, which whenever I feel like I've had more of a productive day, I personally always just feel like I've cared about myself. So that's like my biggest thing. With that being said, I'm gonna stop rambling and just kind of get into the video, showing you guys some of my favorite self-care tips that I tend to do on a pretty daily basis. Self-care to me definitely means a cup of coffee in the morning. This is something I look forward to like the night before. Like I'm already dreaming about my cup of coffee tomorrow. That's how much I look forward to it, and that's why I just kind of consider it self-care, just because it starts my day off on such a happy note. As you can see here, I'm actually using an espresso machine instead of a coffee pot. This does take a little bit longer in the mornings, but it tastes so amazing. So I'll first just make the espresso, and then I will froth my milk and add that in. So it's basically like 1 part espresso, 2 parts milk, and it is so good. And then I will just add some sugar to it, and it is perfect and ready to go and ready to drink. And that's my first self-care tip for the day. Just start your day off with a warm, yummy drink. Arguably my favorite part of my day and the most important when it comes to self-care is reading the Bible. This is where I become refreshed and I just take care of my mind and my heart and my soul. I've been reading through the book of Genesis. I've been doing a read my Bible in a year plan, and it's just been so nice knowing every day what to read, kind of following a bit of a structure. In addition to reading my Bible more, I've also been trying to memorize more scriptures. So as you can see, I'll just kind of dwell on some scriptures that I'm trying to memorize. And yeah, that's just a wonderful start to my day. I know this seems like a silly tip, but make your bed every single morning. I could not recommend this enough. It only takes about a minute or two, and it just gives you a little discipline in the morning that sets you up for so many other little areas of discipline throughout the day that just lead to an overall more organized and clean living space, which is so big when it comes to self-care. I then finish by using this Pure Gardenia linen spray, and I use it to spray my pillows and my sheets and my blankets, and it just smells so good. I love getting my goals for the week down on paper or for the day. I just feel like I'm so much more likely to accomplish things when I write them down, and I'm able to go through and check them off as I do them. I like to write down realistic things to get done in the week or day, like work out a certain amount of times or to wash my bedding or do my laundry. This isn't the time for me to write out like my long-term goals or dreams, but just kind of daily stuff that I'm wanting to get done that day. I usually write down 5 or so things a day for me to accomplish, and I'll use a somewhat small book, as you can see, just so I don't end up writing down like 20 things and then becoming overwhelmed because I'm not able to do them all. So yeah, I love little daily to-do lists because they really make me feel organized, and when I'm organized, I feel like I'm taking care of myself best. I became really into working out and stretching at home because gyms were closed down for such a large part of last year. While gyms are now open again, I still kind of tend to do a lot of at-home workouts just because I actually love working with bands, doing leg exercises and some arms. As you can see, I only have 8-pound weights, which is not very much. You really don't need a gym though to be healthy because, as you can see, there are so many varieties of at-home workouts and they're super easy to follow. Food is such a big thing when it comes to self-care, especially healthy food. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love eating junk food once in a while, but especially following a workout, I'll tend to make either a smoothie or a yogurt bowl. As you can see here, I just used some Greek yogurt, some pineapple, some granola, some chia seeds, and then I just sprinkle it with honey to top it off. In addition to eating healthy, I've also been trying to drink healthy, which means lots and lots of water because it is so good for you. This is so big when it comes to self-care because when you are eating healthy and drinking plenty of water, you are taking such good care of your body. Decluttering a space is something I think that can definitely help you de-stress or kind of gain a sense of control in an area. Decluttering is just super freeing because you're just getting rid of excess stuff that kind of crowds a space, especially when it's stuff you don't even use or wear anymore. As you can see, I have so many clothes that I have not worn in forever. So whether you're spring cleaning a closet or decluttering your phone or just getting rid of excess trash in your room, I think it's just a really helpful tip to try and focus on an area to declutter because in the end, it really does have such a positive effect on your environment and your mind. I am a huge fan of music. I almost always have music playing throughout the day, especially Disney music. I am a huge Disney fan, and I think that the happiest music in the world is anything Disney related. So as you can see, I have my Disney Classic station going on. Also, side note, while my phone is on the screen, can we please look at how cute my little cat Charger is? It is just one of my favorite things ever, and I just had to point it out because I love it so much. When it comes to self-care, unplugging more often from social media, especially apps like Instagram or Snapchat or whatever it is you use, is super big. I recently have done a time limit on apps that I just find myself spending more time than I'd like to on. For me, the app I use the most is Instagram, so I'm just gonna set a timer for that there. I set a 30-minute timer, and basically how it works is you'll be scrolling on social media. Again, I find myself doing this mindlessly at times, and then you'll eventually get a notification that says time limit, which just reminds you that you've reached your limit on Instagram. And I just find that this self-care tip helps me to unplug more often and really makes me mindful of how much time I spend scrolling on social media. I like to end my days the same way I start them, and that is with a hot beverage. So while in the morning it is coffee, at night it is most definitely a mint or sleepy time tea. And then I like to get a book for my bedside table. I'm currently reading The Ride of a Lifetime by Bob Iger, who is the CEO of Disney World. And once I have my tea and my book ready, I will just get into my bed, and I absolutely love ending my day by reading a book instead of scrolling on a phone and stimulating myself. And not only does a book help me fall asleep so much faster at night, which is honestly self-care in and of itself, but reading is just so good for you, and so much research actually shows that reading improves brain connectivity, and I think that is just such an incredible thing to realize and such an incredible note to end your day on. I hope you guys enjoyed that video, just sharing some of my favorite self-care tips. Those are things I really do pretty much every day and things that just leave me feeling happy and healthy. So I hope they inspire some of you to incorporate some of them as well and really just take care of your minds, take care of your bodies. We only have one body and it's super important to take care of it. So with that being said, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day and I will see you guys in my next video.